Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Clair, Obscur Expedition 33. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 33 and we're back in the city of Lumiere, headed to see the real Renoir. Yeah, but even Clair said, your mother's gonna find that canvas where she hid it. So she believes this is not a permanent solution.
Papa.
Alicia. You're safe. I thought I told you to stay home.
Technically, my body's at home.
Some of Eileen's finest work. I regret that it caused you so much pain. What Eileen did was unfair to you most of all. Please, accept the Descendre family's apologies. I know it seems absurd to offer oblivion as recompense, but perhaps that's the outcome we both desire.
What?
I'm proud of you. Getting your mother out of the canvas was not easy. Once we erase the canvas, we won't have to worry anymore.
She's home now. Why?
You know your mother. Verso painted this canvas. It contains a piece of his soul. She'll never willingly part with it.
No.
For the sake of the living, we must part with the dead.
No, Papa. See, I hid the canvas.
She will always find it. This is our only opportunity, while she's too sick from her prolonged descent into the canvas to return.
No. Papa. Papa, please. This is Verso's only canvas. You can't destroy the last piece of him that we have. This is my home now. You can't just decide...
Your home? After all that with your mother, you want to stay?
You know how little remains of my life outside.
Alicia, you'll die. You've already been here longer than you should.
But...
No. Look at me, I said no. I am not letting my daughter risk her life. Alicia.
I'm not, Mama. I'm not going to lose myself if I stay.
I know full well you will, and I am not doing this again!
No! Papa, what are you...
It's time to go home.
Mes amis!
All aboard!
Verso, come on. Come on.
Renoir has seen one painter expelled from the canvas, and now Gotta have another one. Pushed away.
Did it so easily. What am I doing wrong?
Don't be discouraged. It's only been a day since you remembered your painter's side.
We believe in you.
Remember them. Painting isn't about verisimilitude. It's about essence. Truth of who they are. Your father made the axles, right? She who plays with wonder. He who guards truth with lies. They're the essence of your mother and your brother.
How did we got marched? Wow, your hair.
We have much to talk about.
Yes, we do.
So you were her daughter? And you were a paintress too?
So cool, right?
And you knew this whole time! You fucking coward! You betrayed us! We trusted you!
You can bring them back too. Yeah? Everyone we've lost.
Yeah, but I need chroma and Papa controls all the chroma in the canvas.
No. Not all of it. The expeditioners. The ones killed by Nevrons. Gustave noticed their chroma remains in their bodies. They never dissipated, like the gamage.
It's sold chroma and not pure. It won't be like bringing the two of you back, but we could use it in other ways.
Time for the greatest expedition in history.
This is where stories like this lose me a little bit, though, and particularly this one, because nobody wants to talk about or ask the obvious question. Like, what would you want to talk about right now in this minute that you've been brought back to life and realize you're not a real person and your world isn't real? It's a painting. Like, they're saying, oh, you can bring my husband back. And I'd be sitting there in existential despair going, I'm a painting? But the game just completely sidesteps it. The story just like, oops, dodge that bullet. Let's not even discuss it. That part got me a little bit. I was like, what? All right, we're going to upgrade our characters' relationships because this unlocks a whole bunch of stuff. At the start of Act 3, you can do all kinds of things. So, I don't know if this is going to take the whole video, but it's going to take a pretty good chunk of it.
Ooh, everyone's mad at you.
Yes, they are.
Are you?
Iskia can be sad, or bad, or even rad, but never, ever mad. Bad things happen when we get mad.
Oh, I know.
But I can never be mad at you.
Esquier, do you have any more to that? Okay, hold on. We're going to run up here. Esquier is supposed to have some more going on there. We'll talk to Mael. But this person has how many little guys? There's at least 4. There's 2 there and 2 there. We should be able to get the power to destroy these things. You found some of my kids. What reward should I give you? Ice Astro Cook Extraordinaire developed a trick to break these weirdly textured things. Teach it to you. Paint break. Paint spikes can sometimes block your path. You can now destroy them by attacking F, revealing hidden paths with unexpected challenges and So I thought you had to get all 9 of these suckers, but you don't. You just have to get 4 of them. And it can bust them up. So now in any zone we go to, and we can even go back to some zones if we want to and see. Oh, actually I got more kids than that. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I think it only takes 4. Let's go see what Mael has to say. Each one of your companions is going to give you a personal quest.
We have to push the power out of the canvas before he erases everything.
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
He's been weakened by his battle with Maman. That's probably why he hasn't come after us. But it won't stop him for long.
If you and your father keep fighting, you risk breaking the world again. Another fracture, but this time, it might be you trapped inside the monolith.
What's the alternative?
Maybe you should go home.
Verso has the right of it.
Verso?
You're fighting each other, but you're all doing the same thing.
No.
Eileen wants her son back. Renoir wants you and Eileen back. You want Gustave back. The cycle we needed to break wasn't the gommage. It's your family's cycle of grief. Our whole world carries the burden of your family's grief.
True story. Absolutely true. So, let's see. And we don't have our buddy anymore, of course. So really the only thing to do is talk to these 2 characters. And then we'll move on. We'll have to camp somewhere else, I think. I think we have to go back out into the main world and then camp to continue the conversations.
I don't need your mea culpa. You did what you felt you had to. Of course, you were wrong. But, oh well.
I thought you'd be more upset.
I was. I got over it. Everything I knew about our world is wrong. And you know what? I don't care. 'Cause death isn't death anymore. And that means I can see my husband again.
CL.
Oh, please. I'd sacrifice you in a heartbeat to get him back. So, I understand. We're good.
Thank you.
As long as you help me bring Pierre back. You owe me.
You got it. Lune.
I was right not to trust you.
And what would you have done in my position?
I wouldn't have betrayed my expedition. I would have warned them that everyone they cared about was about to be erased. That they were about to be erased. I would have told them the truth. Because after everything we've been through, we deserved that.
So you choose your expedition over your mother?
That's your problem. You think in false dichotomies. It wasn't an either-or situation. Other solutions were possible if you'd only trusted us enough to ask.
I don't necessarily think so.
Knowing what you know now, would you have helped me force my mother out of the canvas?
Yeah, see, no easy answer there.
I don't apologize for saving her. But I am sorry I broke your trust. And I will do everything I can to help bring everyone back.
And the interesting thing is it's not really his mother. He's a painted version of Verso. but he thinks these things because that's the image she painted him in. He also lacks the self-awareness to say he knows he's a painting, but he lacks the self-awareness to be able to change because of that information. To say, well, I'm a painting. The way she painted me doesn't have to be the way things are.
I guess we'll see.
So, as brilliant as the story is, this is the one part where it just feels a little awkward to me. Like it's not dealing with the obvious question or the obvious situation. We're painted. We are paintings. Oh, and then I think we finally get... Do we get our skills now? Does Mael get her skills? She does. Okay, so she gets this. Stendhal, which is what we want to unlock. I completely disregarded this skill the first time I played the game because it says remove self shields, and I thought, well, I don't usually have shields very often, but let's say I did. That kind of sucks. And then self applies defenseless. Why would I want to take a negative like that? But here's the thing. It says deals extreme single target void damage, which is a complete new damage type we've not run across. And basically, not only is nothing resistant to it, things are vulnerable to it. So it does massive damage. So we're going to grab that. And where are we going to put it? We're going to put it in Momentum Strike. We don't need that anymore. We still need this to get ourselves in Virtuous Stance sometime. We still need this to stay in Virtuous Stance and break. This does massive damage, but most of the time we're probably going to be using Stendhal because it's one cheaper. So I don't know. The only reason to keep this would be because we don't want the negatives on a particular turn. Like maybe we don't want to remove self shields and we want to keep doing damage. That would be the reason to do it. And then if we go back here, she got Burning Canvas, deals high single target void damage. 5 hits, applies burn per hit. Damage increases for each burn. What is she? And we could use that instead of spark. So that might be worth learning. And then this one is deals very high void damage to all enemies. 4 hits, also gives 35% of a gradient charge, which is kind of badass. So we do need to set things on fire from sometimes, so I'm going to replace spark with that. Breaking rules we don't always use because we don't need shields. So next chance we get, we're going to unlock that and put it in there, and we'll be swapping those two out from time to time. All right, let's sleep, camp, get out of here. I should speak with everyone. I did. Who did I not speak with? I spoke with SKA. I spoke with them. Who did I not speak with? SKA, you got anything else?
Be sad. Bad thing.
Yeah, I know. Okay, who's left? I did speak with everyone. Who else is there to speak with? Let's go. I got those munchkins. I got her. I'm not sure I know who else they're referencing. This did not happen the last time I played the game. My last playthrough.
Not to say I told you so, but I do believe that I did, in fact, tell you so.
Forgot about Minoko.
Thanks for the support.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, he got his mom out of the canvas.
What will you do now?
I'll do my best to earn their trust back.
Quite a steep hill to climb.
Yes, it is. It is, but, I mean, was there any point in the story when he could have told them the truth and still achieved his objective? I don't think so. He would have had to lie to them. He still, no matter what, would have had to lie to them and tell them the paintress is responsible for the gommage, so that they would have wanted to defeat her and force her out. So I just don't see any other way he could have done things.
Nice hair.
Oh, yeah. That.
I can't believe there's another world out there. A world I'll never get to see.
I'm sorry. I didn't... My memories... I would have told you if I'd known.
Don't apologize. You were trapped too. You lived among us. You're one of us. Even if you're also one of them.
It's so weird. I have memories of 2 childhoods. 2 homes. 2 Lumiere.
You're not an orphan anymore. You just found your family. Don't you want to be with them?
I love my family, but they're all gone. In one way or another. And you're my family too. So are Gustav and Emma.
Well, and the hard thing for her is she's kind of crippled. She has the scars on her face. She's been burned. She lost her voice. I think if she was normal in the real world, it would be easier for her to say, okay, I can let this canvas go. But she's had a more full life here than she anticipates she will in the real world. So you can see the pull of her wanting to stay here. And she knows now she has the power to bring people back.
And I didn't see it at the time, but all the families who took turns taking care of me.
Maya.
This is a lot to take in.
Especially for you guys. Aren't you, I don't know, affected at all by the idea that you're painted things?
Yeah. But for the first time in a long time, I have hope.
And that's what confused me the very first time I played through the game. It was just the way the characters reacted to that information, or basically didn't react at all to that information. Because to me, that's the most impactful part of the story, is finding out that you're not real. The only people who've been real the whole time are Alicia, Renoir, and Aline. And everybody else is just painted fiction. Like, to find out that you are painted fiction, I just can't even process what that would be like. And also, if you were these characters, wouldn't you be a little afraid right now? I mean, you know that Renoir wants to erase and destroy the painting. He wants to erase everything off of it and get rid of the canvas. So you would be saying, there's a world out there that I can't go into. And you would be asking Mael, how do you plan to save us and preserve us? I mean, let's say we can force Renoir out of the painting like we did your mom. What's to stop him from coming back and doing it again? And keep trying to erase us? There's these obvious threads of story that don't get addressed. Like, yes, the game is brilliant, but why do so many storytellers not want to address the obvious stuff? It's like aliens landing in your backyard and you turn to your friend and like, hey, you want another Bud Light? Like, dude, there's aliens in the backyard. Are we not going to talk about this? Head back to Lumiere and expel Renoir from the canvas. All right, that's the main mission, and we can certainly do that whenever we want. Okay, so we're just going to go back to camp, and we're going to get everybody's personal quests started.
Toes now?
I can do it.
Mael can, and we need to get everybody's personal quests ready. So let's start with Esquier, because we can give him the underwater ability.
Clair is scary when he's angry.
I guess he's not that different from my father.
Cousins.
Verso approaches Esquier with something significant to discuss.
I can't believe you told Ciel about the wine.
Oh, well, she's very persuasive.
Really?
And when she smiles at me, I feel warm and fuzzy.
So she smiled at you and you cracked. Some secret keeper you are.
Oh, I thought I was more of a wine keeper than a secret keeper.
Well, great job there too. There's barely any wine left.
I thought you would understand. Don't lie. When she smiles at you, you feel warm and fuzzy too.
What? No, that's not true.
Are you getting warm? Your face looks kind of red. Oh, and she showed me a really cool rock.
You gave her all my best wine for a rock. Better be a special rock. What's this one called?
Oh, this rock has not yet introduced itself to me. So I don't know what to call it or what its special power is.
I see.
Oh, but Luna is helping me study it. She knows a lot about rocks.
Luna doesn't strike me as a rock enthusiast.
Luna knows a lot about lots of things. Talking to her is super fun. She's so interested and gets so excited. Just like you when we first met. You had so many questions about me and you and your...
You've been talking to Luna too?
Yes. Why? You talk to her all the time. You guys are always talking.
Yeah, well...
And you like when she gets excited about stuff too.
That's not what... What exactly are you... No, forget it. We're getting off topic.
You seem flustered.
I'm not flustered.
Want a hug?
Of course.
Yay!
Who would turn down an Esquier hug?
Verso is relieved that Esquier has stopped talking about what he thinks of Luna and Ciel. And he secretly touched that Esquier knows him so well. This gets you to level 5. They then enjoy a giant hug that lasts far too long before returning to the others. Now, one more level, and he should be able to do the underwater thing.
I guess he's not...
So we'll just skip that part. Should be a different scene here.
That's not a happy look.
Why'd you hide sorry from me?
Oh, I didn't, I was afraid the others would want to return to Lumiere if you could fly them back.
That's mean. Sometimes you're really mean. But being mean is not necessarily a mean thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just like Francois.
He'd hate that you said that.
Oh! And Francois is just like you.
What do you mean by that?
Minis who hide things but who aren't really meanies. Verso, I remember.
Whoa, slow down. Remember what?
Where I lost Uri.
Uri. Right. Which one was Uri again?
Uri helps me swim underwater.
Oh, right. So, where's Uri?
I left Uri in Francois' cave.
Okay. Francois is not going to give you Uri without a fight.
Oh, I'd rather not fight. He was so mad last time. Maybe if you serenade him. He and Clair used to sing all the time. It made him so happy. And you have such a lovely voice.
Thanks, Ask. Not sure Francois wants to hear me sing, though.
Or maybe you can dance with him. You're an excellent dancer.
Francois can dance. I've never even seen him move. I guess he sort of wiggles his head sometimes. Anyway, look, maybe we can trade him something. What does he like? Flowers? Fruit? Shiny things?
Oh, I know. We trade him a different rock.
Why would he want another rock?
Because it'll be a better rock.
Better? How?
We'll make it so it looks like Francois, and we can paint a miniature Clair on top.
Sure. Why not?
Worst case scenario, it doesn't work, and you fight him for it.
Gee, thanks.
Ooh, how about that rock over there?
This seems like as harebrained of a scheme as I've ever seen.
Ta-da! Doesn't it look just like him? I almost feel like Francois is here with us.
I like how they made it angry looking.
All right. I'm ready.
What? You want to go now?
Yes. It won't take long now that I can fly. Let's go see Francois.
You've been able to fly the whole time, goon. You just needed the rock so you could carry everyone else, apparently.
You're back.
Francois!
Don't call me that.
You have Uri. Why didn't you tell me?
Prove it.
We'll trade you. Uri for this, lovely portrait of you.
Is that supposed to be me?
I think we captured your essence beautifully.
No deal. You want Uri? Come and get it.
Francois. All right, my friend. You got 7. What do you want to do? Strike Storm. That would work. Let's see if we can bury him with that.
Time to strike.
Oh yeah, baby.
Fine. Here. Pah! Take your rock and scram.
Oh, Uri. I've missed you. Thank you, Francois.
You can leave the other one, though.
Oh, Francois.
It's pretty funny. I like it. As they leave the cave, the expeditioners hear Francois crying dramatically in the distance. He's happy.
He really does miss her.
Back at camp, Esque swallows Yeri, his new rock.
Now that I have Uri, We can explore underwater. Verso, you're the best.
Glad I could help.
You do more than help. You're the smartest and the fastest and the funniest and the bestest and the strongest and the fluffiest.
Fluffiest?
You have the fluffiest soul.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Their incredible adventures made the bond between Verso and SK even stronger. This gets us to 6, and then one more, which we were supposed to be able to do anytime, will get us the last gradient for Verso. Last gradient attack. SK and Verso talk a bit more about random things before heading back to the others. Before we get his gradient attack, though, I think what I'd like to do is... yeah, let's go to Luna and get her quest started, because I'd like to actually do something this episode besides just run around camp.
It's strange watching her.
Mael.
She has the power to remake our world. She's a paintress, but also our Mael.
Yeah. She's our Mael.
Verso approaches Lune, sensing she has something on her mind. When doesn't she?
You said you traveled with other expeditions.
Yeah. Some.
Did you ever travel with the 46?
46? No. Why?
Oh, nothing. I thought maybe.
Must be serious. You're usually more eloquent than this.
Am I now?
Sorry, you were saying?
My parents... They
were Expedition 46. I didn't travel with them, but I have come across their trail.
You have?
Yeah. On Sirene's island.
Oh.
I can show you.
Really?
But don't expect too much, yeah? Come on, it's not far. Especially now that Askia can fly.
No. No, we can't afford detours right now.
Well, if you change your mind, you can go anytime. It's not far. On the outskirts of Sirene's island.
Thank you.
Verso promises to show Lune where he found Expedition 46, Lune's parents' expedition. On Sirene's island, not far from Sirene's Coliseum. It's on the eastern side, so we'll go there. Do that one. Off we go. Oh, but we need to figure out Pictos. Let's do this. Let's land. Esky, land, buddy. We're gonna take some time to figure out the Pictos because she's got second chance here. Let's see. Death bomb deals damage to all enemies. Auto death, kill self. Okay, we're gonna give him death bomb. Second chance. Because I think this is the only way to make it work. You know, he keeps killing himself with auto death, and then he's not alive long enough for these other Pictos to count as a victory. So we're going to try this because I think this works. And then we need to get painted power for her. This is it's a cheap one. It only costs 5, but her damage can exceed. So that's the important thing. We're going to go like this. Minoko. Actually, let's add Lune in there just for fun of heals to try to keep Minoko alive. We need to run around and do 4 battles here. Which we get at the dungeon real easy. But since these guys are here, and then he resurrects.
Up we go now.
That's really cute. Oh, there is break damage. Okay. That thing dies.
Let the ink flow.
Yes, let the ink flow. You got enough for wildfire. She roasted those. And I was stupid and didn't check the after action report there.
Tight. Flashing through the sky.
Clouds in the way. That big floating thing there, you fly close enough to it, it will attack you, so. Just a word to the wise.
Hang on
There's
tight.
something down here. I'm gonna attack this.
Flash through the sky.
Because again, Pictos. Good job, buddy.
A bit of violence, yes.
And he lands on the big one this time. Single turn. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Need to adjust his skills. You've got a shield there, big stuff. But now we can do Stendhal. So, this is overkill. Oh, and I still didn't look. It's the jar's foot. Watch the after action report, you ding dong. I need to make sure, well, I can just check. How are his coming? Yeah, so auto death, second chance, and shielding death. They all work because he got resurrected. That's great. That's what we want. Let's see. What else do we have? Is that a real guy down here? No. Oh, but there's people over here. And then there's a dungeon over here. Which one is it? This is the painted workshop. I assume we've already seen this guy in many episodes ago. Yep. But let's go kill these things. Get our Pictos up to snuff. Good job.
Come back.
Now you're on the almighty wheel. Okay. Sure. Rock 'em, sock 'em, robots.
Time to hit big.
There we go. And there's Frozen Hearts down there. We're gonna get revenge there someday. What is this place here? I don't know. We know where we're going. Let's go this way. There's a little dungeon here. What is this place? The Chosen Path. Wow, I haven't even checked that out. There's just dungeons everywhere now. And things, different things to do. There's like this location over here. I don't know if this is a dungeon or just a resource. Let's find it. Oh, that one is a dungeon. Okay. We'll save that for later. This is a resource.
Nice.
Does that get you Lumina? 5 of them. That's kind of cool. And then here is the dungeon. And there's a vendor here. Care for a deal. He's got an outfit. So if you come here, there's this door.
The 46 are nearby.
Here?
Yeah, but getting to them might be tricky.
When is it not?
I tried to come here in my other playthrough without triggering her quest, and I couldn't get by this door, so... Who's got upgraded stuff? You got up here. Getting close to your second ability there being cranked up. Let's see about skills. What do you got? You got this. Fire Rage deals increasingly high fire damage to all enemies every turn until Luna receives damage. Stuns self if interrupted. And then this one deals very high fire damage that applies 5 burn per hit to all enemies. 2 hits. Deals self damage if failed. I really want to get that one. That looks kind of monstrous. So I don't think I want to spend any points on anything else here. This does high single target earth damage and break. Yeah, but we need things to be on fire, so we're good with that. I might have to take a second and set up Minoko, though. Okay, I swapped out a few things on Minoko. Gate does not budge. According to Verso, past this door lies the trail of Expedition 46, Luna's parents' expedition. Look around. There's nothing around that can help open the door. Luna studies the door. Maybe she should try dancing a ballet. Performs a simple ballet variation with grace and elegance. Gate does not budge. Door remains still. Luna feels embarrassed. Maybe she should try playing music. She summons her guitar. Her fingers hesitate. She closes her eyes and plays a song of longing. The door resonates to the music, and with a sad smile, Luna loses herself fully in the melody. The valley dances to the sound of the strings. As the last haunting notes fade into silence, the gate opens. Well, hot diggity dog. Okay.
Are they...
My parents? No. It's Amelie and Christoph. They used to come by our house for dinner.
I'm sorry.
They were good people.
Lots of bloodstains.
Their journal must be around here.
So this is an area of the game I've never been to in my other 2 playthroughs. This is all new. Rest, fast travel, blah, 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 blah. Let's see what we can find here. Lots of bloodstains. There's the journal way over there. Yeah, I suspected. Oh, look. You're like that thing that was in the crushing cavern. Okay. Verso. No. Let's not do that. Let's just go back to this. Alright, what kind of critter are you? Let's put you in group 2. I have a feeling we're going to need you guys. I have 146 hours into the game now, and this is the first enemy I've seen that doesn't obey the rules. Like, it has an attack that can't be parried, or 2 attacks that can't be parried, and it doesn't obey Versal's rules about him getting to go again after using a gradient attack. Gradient attacks are supposed to not count against your turn. I don't understand. Why have rules if you're not going to obey them? I don't understand. I don't like stuff like that. You've literally spent 146 hours training me how to play this game. And then you're just going to ignore the rules that you created? Oh. I don't really see the point of that. Elemental Genesis. Well, you know what? Let's see if we can get it off. Oh, we can't. Okay. In that case... Well, let's do this. It's a tiny bit of damage, but what the hell. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Brace yourselves.
Well, you've got a bunch of stains here, but they're not the ones you need. Can you get some different stains in there? There you go. Elemental Genesis, baby.
Meet your reckoning.
75,000 damage, that's nice. Well, Stendhal, here we go, baby. Unfortunately, you don't have a break attack. What's your gradient? Deals double damage if the target is stunned. Okay, that's good to know. Well, you can do Saka Patate Fire then, bud. That's not impressive.
Okay.
Dang it.
Chroma is flowing.
You've got... Okay. What's it cost to heal? 3? Okay. Hold on. We got Elemental Genesis again. We're not going to heal you, Minoko. Sorry, we got bigger fish to fry here.
Meet your reckoning.
Dang it. That one I don't know how to counter.
Danger.
See, as soon as it starts to move, I press the button and nothing happens. It's like there's something rigged with it. I don't quite understand.
On me.
If you go by the sound on this one, it doesn't work. I don't understand what's going on. So the tail attack previously, if you went off the sound, you would parry perfectly, and now it doesn't work. I don't understand what's going on with that. And then there's this attack, which I can't do. I do it too soon or I do it on time and it doesn't matter. I don't understand. Don't understand.
No margin for error.
But he's still dead. I don't understand. It spits him out, but he's dead, so then it's just a free heal. Why even bother spitting it out? Why bother even breaking it? I literally don't understand this fight. I don't understand the mechanics of it. Okay, what's your gradient again? Can you just give me the gradients? What? I want to see the gradient attacks. High physical damage applies burn and revives all allies. Well, they're swallowed, so I don't think it's going to revive them. Let's just try Stendhal. Not a fan of that fight. Now what do we have? They're dizzy. Great.
On me.
Oh, dang it.
Ready to parry.
No, the heals there were nice.
Not leaving you behind.
Okay, that was nice. It's gonna be hard. Drunk shooting. Okay. Well, I think the only thing you can really do is shoot this thing, dude. The Coral Limb and the Bolaro. And we got Grandize Chroma Catalyst. Okay, and a whole bunch of Pictos. Got learned. The Coral Limb. Fire, defense, and agility. Alright, we're healing the party. Let's see what this weapon is. The Coral Limb. That one. 100% critical chance when 4 stains are simultaneously active. 20% increased damage for each consecutive turn without taking damage. Up to 5, so you can get 200% that way. And critical hits apply. Burn. Wow. That's nice. If I didn't need this generator random stain and a free shot so bad, I would definitely switch to that. And Minoko, what did you get? This got upgraded to level 20. Reverse the bestial order. Using an upgraded skill gives 1 AP to everybody. Almighty Mask gives 2 AP to allies. Okay. Well then. Let's go see about this journal.
Expedition 46, Annalie. Brigitte finally succumbed to her infection. She fought off that blasted Nevron for 4 days and 4 nights, saving the rest of us, but it gashed her badly. Toward the end, she seemed almost peaceful. She said not to worry. Her daughter Lune will finish their work.
You okay?
Let's head back to camp.
So that's that. She got to see where her parents' journey came to an end. Which was a nice thing. So we will go back to camp. We'll start next episode at camp. We can go straight to the continent from here. So that'll be it. So that boss was actually really frustrating. Ursula sees that Lune has a lot on her mind. He invites her to talk away from the others.
All my life, everything we did was about the Patris. It was a constant hum in the background. This worry, this responsibility, just always there. Always. 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 There was no relief. Never. Even when I sleep, it's still there. Like a breath I can never release.
That's a lot of pressure.
Even her last words were still, finish our work.
It also shows how much faith she had in you.
That's one way to look at it.
And the other way?
my only value to them. Not as a daughter, but as a backup plan for their legacy.
You're a painted being in an artificial world. Are we not going to talk about that?
You really believe that?
They always said at the end of the game, there are no points for effort, only results.
If you hate it so much, why continue their work at all?
I don't know. Maybe because I still hear their voices in my head, and running away won't silence them.
They're dead. The voices aren't theirs. They're yours. Even if they were alive, the voices in your head, the voices you listen to, have to be your own.
Yeah, if you're going to be crazy, at least be crazy with your own voices.
Is that how it works for you?
Getting there. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
They share a commiserating smile. They understand each other. Luna goes to relationship level 6. Luna impulsively kisses Verso on the cheek. Caught off guard, Verso smiles at her, a question in his eyes. Laughing, they return to the others. And you get a music record that you can be used in camp. So you know what? That's how we're going to end this episode. What do we got here? We got a whole bunch of these. Oh. Well, that's it for that episode. You can see, though, or sense, or hear in my voice, my own frustration with this story. That the elephant in the room is not being talked about, ever. It's just being completely ignored. And if this were happening to me, like if we found incontrovertible proof tomorrow that we were living in a simulation, that we were all just digital bits in a simulation somewhere, maybe we're a computer in space, and this is the last record of humanity. Earth was destroyed thousands of years ago, and all that's left is this computer simulation in space where it can keep the computers cold and let them run for infinity, and it's just a simulation of what Earth used to be, and we're all just digital bits in it. That would be the only thing on my mind, is that I'm fake. I am a creation of digital bits. I'm not a physical thing. I mean, the whole world would be talking about that. And these people are like trudging on as if nothing has changed. It's just weird to me. I find it strange. And nobody's talking about it. Nobody on social media is talking about this part of the story. I just find it so weird that nobody's discussing it. It's the elephant in the room. They're fake. They are painted beings. Does anybody want to talk about this? Is it just me? All right, folks. I'm letting you inside my brain at the end of this episode. It's probably a place you don't want to be. I will see you all next time. You know what to do. Like the video, subscribe, leave your questions and comments down below. And I will certainly look forward to seeing them. I will see you next time, and until then, happy gaming, everyone.